Hello friends. In this video, it's the second part of the segment about fishing gear. The first part was about fishing line, the link is at the end of the video. Today we will talk about fishing hooks. Let's conduct an experiment on the strength of the knot of a hook with a barb and with a ring. Any fishing tackle consists of an indispensable element, the hook. There are various types and sizes, designed for catching different fish species. Depending on the size, there is a numbering system for fishing hooks. The success of fishing largely depends on the properly chosen hook and the quality of the material it is made of. The sharper the hook, the greater the likelihood of the fish staying on it when hooking. Let's discuss the components of a fishing hook. The hook head comes in the form of a blade and a loop. In sport fishing, preference is given to hooks with a blade head. Angler athletes claim that knots on hooks with a blade head have high strength because the line in such knots does not have any bends and does not lose strength. I suggest conducting a small experiment. The results of the experiment confirm the above statements. For the experiment, I will be using fishing line with a diameter of 0.165 millimeters. I will make two rigs. On one, I will tie a hook with a ring. On the other, I will tie a hook with a barb. You can find a video on how to make this item on my channel. This is the load limit. The fishing line will break at the knot now. I will repeat the experiment with this leader, as it seemed to me that the knot came undone rather than broke. This is the load limit. The break will occur at the knot. This figure is close to the actual breaking load at the knot of a hook with an eye. It's time to check the knot on a hook with a shank. So, the strength of the knot on a hook with a shank is 2.71 kilograms, where the line broke while the knot remained intact, as opposed to the strength of the knot on a hook with a ring at 1.57 kilograms. The difference in strength was 42%. The shank of the hook. Proportionally to the size of the hook, the shank may vary in length. Based on this parameter, the hook is selected depending on the size and shape of the bait or lure, and the type of fish the fisherman is targeting. The bend of the hook. Its length determines the size of the hook indicated on the manufacturer's packaging. The hook size is chosen based on the size of the fish. Obviously, a large-sized hook would not be suitable for catching a small crucian in a pond, as it would not fit into the fish's mouth. Conversely, catching a bream would require a larger-sized hook. The point of the hook. It goes without saying that to reduce the number of missed strikes and fish getting away, the sharpness of the hook point is crucial. During fishing with bottom tackle in a river, or with a feeder, the hook may become blunt from hitting rocks or mollusks on the riverbed. It's important to monitor the sharpness of the hook, which can be checked by running the point of the hook along the fingernail, and promptly change a blunt hook. If there is no replacement hook available, you can use a special tool for sharpening, or use makeshift materials, such as a smooth stone. The barb of a hook. This component of the hook prevents the fish from slipping away when pulling it out. The barb may vary in size. There can be barbs on the shank of the hook to hold the bait. In sport fishing, anglers release the caught fish, and to minimize injury to the fish, the barb of the hook is manually flattened. This specific hook looks something like this. A minor deviation from the topic. This particular specimen was handmade by someone, and I pulled it out of the river when I snagged it with my feeder rig. It was a part of an illegal fishing tackle called paramyot. The rig is placed along the bottom, with very sharp barbless hooks attached to the line with a float. The fish swimming along the bottom can get caught on these hooks. This tackle poses a significant hazard to divers. I have read about cases of fatalities when a person got entangled with these hooks. Let's talk about the types of hooks. Single hooks are the most popular for bottom fishing or float fishing. They have one point and one eye where the fishing line is attached. The offset single hook is used in spin fishing and is designed for use with plastic lures due to its special shape. Double hooks. This type of hook consists of two points connected together and having one eye. They are used for jig fishing for predatory fish. For example, this specimen is used with plastic lures and is also used for ice fishing. Here is an example. Treble hook or triple hook. It has 3 points and one eye. It is very popular among anglers, as almost all existing spinners, wobblers, and other types of fishing lures are equipped with treble hooks. Size of the hook. Usually, anglers visually select the hook size in a store, depending on the size of the targeted fish. However, when ordering hooks through an online store, you will see a number on the packaging and may not be able to visually assess its size, especially if you lack experience. In this case, it is helpful to know the size ratios of hooks commonly used in the manufacturer's country. Take a look at the table. The thickness of the hook and the quality of the steel are important. Thinner wire allows the hook to penetrate more easily. However, when fishing for larger fish, the thickness of the hook should correspond to the weight of the fish. The tempering of the steel affects the hook's ability to spring, absorb the fish's jerks, and prevent it from straightening out. The color of the hook also plays a significant role. It is a good practice to match the hook color to the bait. For example, when using corn as bait, a hook in a gold color would be more suitable. When fishing with minnows, an ideal color would be chrome, and when using worms, darker shades, even black, are appropriate. Reputable manufacturers indicate the material used to make the product on the packaging. The corresponding markings include N, nickel, NB, black nickel, BZ, bronze, G, gold-plated. Friends, the video is coming to an end. If I missed anything, please write in the comments. In the third part, which I will make soon, we will talk about wobblers, lures for catching predatory fish. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss good videos for good people. See you soon.